We're gonna have to do this. Let's go here. Hello. United States Secretary of the Treasury. When I was in high school, my junior to senior year, for forces and reasons I don't even know, they decided to make me the treasurer. Part of my job as treasurer was to assure that there was money for the student class trip that ended up happening. Now, the interesting thing is, I'm looking right now on the internet. There's different information here now than there was before. They've messed with the timeline. This is not accurate information, at least on this one. Alright, let's try something else. You fuckers. You wanted to make me. No, that's not the way it worked. See, you can't overwrite history like that. You're not allowed to do that. You like to try to do this thing to cover your ass, and it doesn't actually work. Let's see if we can find the history. Why would you do this? Secretaries of the Treasury. Going all the way back. Let's see what we got here. And this creative license. It's not a very good idea. Alright. So right now, there is misrepresentation of the information on the Treasury site about the role of the treasurer based upon an analysis from April of last year. Now, if they've reconfigured the lineage of the Department of Treasury so that they can have a different lineage on the next issuance of the COVID 19 relief than they did on the first one, I contend that is not only securities fraud, but potentially treasonable. You just didn't want what? An Irish guy in there? Did you want your party loyalists that were setting up all those big time hedges to be coded on what you're trying to do, enslaving the people of the United States? I'm not fucking around with this, you fucking jackass. Did you want to deliver on all the Pop Tarts you promised your disgusting old boys? That's what it sounds like. Paul O'Neill had a very comprehensive analysis of the role of a mandatory savings program, including a mandatory savings program that involved saving in conjunction with assuring that no child would have to be fucking poor so it could be sexually exploited by disgusting perverts like the people that thought they were entitled to ruin our fucking destiny. You wanted to bring all of the ancestors to Earth as sexy little teenage girls so you could fuck them and claim them as yours. Sexy little teenage girls and boys that you wanted to give drugs and you wanted to torture so that you could make them your little fucking plaything. Did you fucking fuck with the lineage at the Department of Treasury so that you could try to code your administration into providing no fucking protection against the sexual exploitation of young people? Because you already know that moving forward on a policy of mandated savings for every child in this country would prevent against you being able to sign them up for slavery the rest of their fucking life. Why is the information on the lineage of the Secretary of the Treasury completely different than it was in April of 2020? Let me tell you, assholes, something. If somebody gave an inaccurate rendering of the actual lineage of the history of the Secretaries of Treasury under President Clinton, in April of 2020. You had a duty to call it out then. You didn't. Why today is there different information about the history of the secretaries of the Treasury? What are you fucking trying to do the day before fucking Valentine's Day that you got a completely different lineage? Is it because Paul O'Neill knew what fucking Enron was about? And is it because you allowed for Paul O'Neill to be murdered to cover up for a default from the Clinton administration? Paul O'Neill was murdered because you set up bunk fucking deals and it wasn't enough to take out Volcker. That is how completely irresponsible and criminal and degenerate you are. You had to take out 2 former secretaries of the Treasury in the same fucking year because you're that incapable of delivering on what you tried to ram down everybody's fucking throat for the last 30 fucking years. Now, right now, whatever the fuck you're doing with this completely unacceptable recapitulation of the legacy of the Treasury, Janet Yellen needs to be fired and prosecuted. Fire Janet Yellen today and prosecute her.